It's the first day of the new semester, and I'm joined by swimming and diving head coach Pat Mead. Now, Coach, you guys had two back-to-back days this weekend. Friday and Saturday, you both had meets. Talk a little bit about the women's performance out there when they got their win against Old Dominion.
It was a great win for us. I mean, doing the back-to-back, doing Friday to Saturday, somewhat simulates what we're going to have to do when we go to the conference championship. That's 3 days in a row. So, the last few days people have been like, oh, 2 days in a row. And I'm like, hey, listen, we got to get ready for conferences. That's a 3-day trials and finals. So it was good to be able to do that. Sure, it's tough to get on the, swim Friday afternoon, hop on the bus, travel down. I was proud of our women the way they actually stepped up, swam very well against Old Dominion, getting off the bus. They could have used it as an excuse, but instead they actually used it as a challenge, rose to that challenge, and swam really, really well. So I was pleased.
And now the divers had a really good performance down in Old Dominion. Talk a little bit how important it's going to be to get your divers good and strong going into the conference tournament.
Our divers have been critical for us this year. I mean, if you look at our dual meets during the course of the year, not that they were the only reason why we won, but they definitely kept us in it. A lot of other teams that we went up against, they may have been stronger swimming-wise, but because of what our divers were able to do, we actually were able to win the meet. I mean, in all-conference competition this year, our divers went 1, 2, 3 against every CAA school. So to be able to do that, that's outstanding. Now what we're looking for them to do is stay healthy, start to kind of fine-tune a few things as we go into the conference championship, and hopefully be able to take all 5 this year with us, which would be some big points for us down there, because again, not necessarily all the teams in the conference put as much emphasis and do as good a job as what our coaches and our divers have done this year.
And now you guys are going to go into a little bit of a lull. You don't have a big competition coming up for another couple weeks. What are you going to do to keep your team fresh and motivated and getting ready for the conference finals and their last couple meets?
Well, the biggest thing that happens right now at this time of the year, we begin to kind of rest. Our volume starts to drop and our intensity goes up. So we begin to sprint more and more and more. So keeping them sharp, we're doing that, every day. And really what that hopefully what that does is kind of get them a little bit more hungry. Pulling them away from the competition makes them a little bit more hungry when we get there and actually have to go in 3 weeks. Some teams like to actually do the dual meets one after another, leading all the way up to the competition. I like to kind of pull it back, let them not have to swim their events that they're going to be doing. That way when they get there, they haven't done them in a while and they want to get up and go.